Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are doing well at home. Welcome to computer online class. Today we will do the next part of your question answer. Already we have completed first exercise, second exercise, third exercise, and from fourth exercise the first question answer it has been done for you. That is, what is the difference between bits and bytes, RAM and ROM, CD and DVD. So today we will do the second question, that is, what do you understand by binary code? Okay, what is the meaning of binary code? As you all know, a computer can understand only two digits, that is 0 and 1. This digit is called as your binary digit. When we send any instruction or information to the computer, it is processed and it is given to the computer as a number, that is 0 and 1. This binary digit is known as your binary code and it is also known as your binary number. So please see the answer of this. What do you understand by a binary code? All data and instruction inside a computer gets stored and processed as numbers. Okay. Computer use only two digits, 0 and 1 for this purpose. This is called the binary code and 0 and 1 are called binary digit. Getting? So, when any instruction inside a computer gets stored, they are processed as numbers, that is 0 and 1. And computer can understand these two numbers only. This is called binary code and 0 and 1 are called what? Binary digit. Now come to the second question. What are silicon chips? How they are used? The electronic circuits carrying bits are stored on chips. Bits, you know, the 0 and 1, when it is the electronic circuits, when they are carrying these bits, they are stored on what? Chips. These chips are tiny pieces of a material called silicon. Okay, the chips is made up of silicon. Each chip is covered with lakhs of circuits. All the chips in a computer are mounted on boards called printed circuit board. In short form, it is PCBs or daughter boards. These daughter boards are attached to a motherboard. Hope you can see what is the answer. Can you see it clearly? And you write this question answer in your notebook. Even as always I used to tell you that you can write in your own words. Try to understand the answer and put your answer in your own words. Once again please see so that I may erase it. The electronic circuits carry bits and stored on chips. These chips are tiny piece of a material called silicon. Each chip is covered with lakhs of circuits. All the chips in a computer are mounted on boards called PCB, that is printed circuit boards or daughter boards. And these daughter boards are attached to a motherboard. Okay, shall I erase, students? Please, now let us see the third answer. Hope so. I am erasing. Okay. Now come to the fourth question. What is primary memory? How it is different from secondary memory? As you know, in a computer memory are divided into two parts. That is your primary memory and secondary memory. What is primary memory? Primary memory is the main memory. It tells the amount of data stored in your computer. and primary memory again divided into two kinds, that is RAM and ROM. Whereas what is secondary memory? Sometimes the primary memory, the capacity of storage capacity, it becomes full. There is no space to store. In that case, we need a secondary storage device. So the information, the data can be stored outside the computer. You can take out the data with the help of your secondary storage device like your pen drive. So that is known as your what? Secondary memory. So just see the answer. What is primary memory? How it is different from secondary memory? The primary memory of a computer tells us the amount of data that it can store. There are two kinds of primary memory, RAM and ROM. Okay, it tells the amount of data that it can be stored, and there are two kinds of memory, that is RAM and ROM. The primary memory is divided into two kinds. Even you can tell primary memory is the main memory of our computer. Whereas sometimes there is so much information that it cannot be saved the primary storage device. In your computer there will be so many lots of data that it cannot be saved in your primary storage device. In that case, data can be saved outside the computer on a secondary storage device. Your secondary storage device like your CD, DVD, pen drive. From pen drive you can take out the data and you can save it, and is called secondary memory. So when there is lot of data in your primary memory, so you can take out the data in a outside the computer with the help of a secondary storage device. That is known as what? Is your secondary memory. Once again I am reading out the answer. Please listen carefully. The primary memory of a computer tells us the amount of data that it can be stored. There are two kinds of primary memory, RAM and ROM. They come in the form of chips. Sometimes there is so much information that it cannot be saved on the primary storage device. In that case, data can be saved outside the computer on a secondary storage device and is called secondary memory. Hope students you have understood what is primary memory and what is secondary memory. Is it clear? Can you able to see? Okay, so this all question answer you can write down in your notebook and practice for it. Even you can write your own answer. And just take out your textbook from, that is page 29. Can you see this picture? Huh? You please label it. What is the name of this all pictures? Okay. The first picture, it is the hard disk. Okay. Then second one you can write, it is pen drive. Third one is your floppy disk. Earlier the data was used to store in floppy disks. Okay. Then the next is CD. That is known as compact disc. And this one is your motherboard. You can please write down. You can label the name here and you can write down in your textbook. Hope students you got it. In my next class we will start our new chapter, that is lesson 3. Thank you for listening my online class. Take care, be safe at home.